Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cold Outreach Success Stories, where we interview regular business people just like you who've had a lot of success with cold outreach on email and other channels. We go deep into the process with hot tips around targeting, messaging, personalization, so that you can take away some tips to implement in your cold outreach starting tomorrow. Today, we have Stan from mypropertysoftware.com. Welcome to the show, Stan.
Yeah, well, good morning. Thank you, Sarah.
Awesome. So let's get right into it. What does your business do and how do you make money?
Yeah, so we are a full service digital marketing company for commercial real estate brokers, owners, developers, etc. But we also created a SaaS platform that is designed to help them manage their sales, their marketing, their property listings, and if they have property management as part of their business, their property management as well.
That's interesting. Great. So let's dive deeper into your own client acquisition process. Where do you find new clients to sign up for either your SaaS platform or your agency?
Well, the cool thing about commercial real estate is the information is out there. You can just do a search for commercial real estate in whatever city, and most of them will provide their contact information.
Mm-hmm.
The challenge is getting their attention. And I found that communicating with many of these producers via LinkedIn has been much more successful for us than sending cold emails. And the reason for that is because now we may use SalesRobot a little bit differently than other people because we're not trying to pitch our clients. We're actually trying to provide information of value.
Mm-hmm.
So we're using SalesRobot almost as our outbound marketing tool to get people interested based upon providing information of value to them that would pique their interest and their curiosity in our services.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Let's dive deeper into that. What kind of messaging do you use?
So our industry is a little antiquated when it comes to technology.
Mm-hmm.
And there are not a lot, but a few platforms that are the primary 800-pound gorillas in our industry, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And what our platform seeks to do is to help commercial brokerage firms understand they are not beholden to these platforms to market their properties or to market their brand.
Mm-hmm.
And so we provide messaging that targets that particular topic.
Mm-hmm.
Things like, rather than using a third-party listing service or a third-party marketplace service, marketing your listings directly using Google advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Or the importance of, our business. Most business people in our business feel like it's a referral business, but very few of them actually use LinkedIn to develop relationships. And so we talk about that, or talk about the benefits of having a website that actually performs.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality is that there's not a lot of true marketers in
Mm-hmm.
commercial real estate.
True.
And so we actually try to communicate marketing terminology in layman's terms so that they recognize that they can, in many ways, not be beholden to these other platforms that are quite expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main thrust of most of our marketing messaging. We're still trying to figure some of it out, but there's a couple of specific companies that people have a real negative sentiment towards. And so most of our messaging, direct messaging, targets their frustrations with those two particular companies.
That's very interesting. And what is your objective with this messaging? Is it to book a meeting with you, or is it to just get them to download an ebook, or like what's your end goal with this messaging?
Yeah, absolutely. So our main objective is to get them to book a meeting, to book a discovery call with us where we actually do an appraisal of their overall marketing. We look at their online strength, we look at how they're marketing their listings, we look at what their current spend is, and then we make suggestions from there. And so our whole goal is to drive that first meeting.
Mm-hmm. Makes a ton of sense. Cool. So let's dive deeper into the journey that you've had in terms of the personalization aspect. How do you handle that? Are you a fan of personalization? What are your thoughts there?
Well, I would assume us, like many other businesses, are very experimental in the sense that we're always trying to figure out the best way. So some things that we've learned is, number one, especially when it comes into LinkedIn messaging, you want to be very short and sweet, no more than 3 lines with your messaging, because you want to be able to have the whole message be able to be visible in the inbox. Number 2, you don't want to pitch people. The last thing people want on LinkedIn, and I hate it myself, is when someone's pitching me their services.
Yeah.
I can't stand. And then the third thing is just offer value. Just provide information to your clients that is beneficial and useful to them. And even if it doesn't seem like you're getting a lot of responses, if you keep showing up and you keep providing value, eventually when they get into a situation, because in our business, a lot of these people are tied into contracts.
Yeah.
When they're ready to renew, or when they're frustrated because of the service they're receiving, they'll remember those messages that they got from you. So it's always being omnipresent, not only with other means, but it's connecting to them in a way that on a platform that they're on every day.
That makes a ton of sense to me. All right. On to my next question. What are some of the mistakes that you made when you first started doing cold outreach?
Well, some of the things I mentioned that we learned. So we don't do long messages, don't pitch. One of the things that, and I don't know how this is going to float with the podcast, but there was a point where we were sending a lot of messages out using SalesRobot, and we got a warning from LinkedIn. So we kind of dialed it back a little bit because we didn't want to get banned from using LinkedIn, because it's our main source of outbound leads is LinkedIn. So we dialed that back a little bit, and now we only do a couple of messages, and then once they connect with us, we'll communicate with them via another platform. The other one is not having a really good infrastructure for the inbound. When you do outbound lead development, you got to have a good structure in place and understand, and really having a good CRM. We've moved over to a CRM that I'm really excited about, even though we built our own. The one that we're using internally is one that allows us to create workflows that are more consistent with the way we need to stay on top of the leads that we get.
Interesting. So when you say infrastructure, you mean all of this other software or other processes and workflows, right?
Correct. So we'll use SalesRobot as a top funnel lead generator. And then once we communicate with them through SalesRobot, we'll funnel them into our CRM, and then we can put them on a campaign or something of that nature.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Perfect. All right. So on to my final question now. What are some of the things that you're excited about trying to improve your cold outreach process?
Well, first of all, I just tell everybody I'm a big fanboy of SalesRobot. We actually were selling another solution, and I've looked at several, and SalesRobot, as far as its capabilities, does far more than any of the other platforms that do automated outreach on LinkedIn. So I love that. Just the fact that we can go into groups and we can communicate with people who respond to a post, and it automatically communicates birthday messages and congratulation messages. I mean, I love stuff like that because as a salesperson, especially being a startup company, I'm the only salesperson we have, and I can't remember all that stuff. So I'm excited to honestly, I feel like we haven't really utilized the SalesRobot tool the way we need to. And I'm looking forward to getting back in there and really tightening some things up so we actually have a full process that is repeatable.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And I didn't pay Stan anything for that that review. As just what the SalesRobot tool does for him.
Yeah, but I appreciate that 1-year discount you gave me, Saurav.
Yeah, the discount. I forgot about that. No, awesome. I love that. I love that you're getting some value out of it. I love that it's performing for you. So awesome. So for all the people who are listening to the show who want to find you, where can they find you?
www, obviously, mypropertysoftware.com is my particular division of our company. The company that is the full service digital marketing firm is businesslaunchkit.com. And we do everything from SEO to websites to social media management. And we have a lot of industries we work in. It's just my particular team and my particular division, because of the industry I come out of, is specifically commercial real estate.
Awesome. We'll link it in the show notes. Thank you so much for hopping on, man.
Thank you, Saurav. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye. So that's all the time we have, folks. I really enjoyed the episode. I hope you did too. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever you can to spread the word out about cold outreach success stories so more people can enjoy and learn from the show. All right, that's all, folks. Bye bye.